Lou Hernandez will jump for the Spartans, and opposite him will be Scott Savor. Hernandez at 6'10", Savor at 6'6". And here we go. Second game of our Spartan basketball doubleheader. The Lady Spartans lost to the Lady Raiders 74-59. Raiders have the basketball. And they'll set it up in the front court now with point guard Hans Albrecht. As Coach Retzlaff said on the halftime interview, when the ladies change, he really makes his team equal. Right side, three-point shot on the way. Andy Abramson hits the first shot of the ball game for the Raiders, a three. Here's Chapman, left corner for the Spartans. Chapman is guarded by Andy Abramson. Inside for Schluler. We've got a foul call, and that will be Scott Savoy getting the personal. His first. Free throws being taken by Schliemann. Schliemann is in double figures in rebounding, just right around 10 rebounds a game. And he hits the free throw. Schliemann also double digits in scoring. Spartans have very good balance on the score sheet. Misses the shot, and the rebound is pulled down by Central Lakes as Scott Kimmen comes away with the basketball. They'll set it up to Hans Albrecht. Now left side beyond the arc. At the top of the key, it's Scott Kimmen. Gives it off to Andy Abramson. Enters the pass alongside the lane. Into the lane, forcing the shot up off the heel. And it's Boland out of Brainerd, and it's 5-1, Central Lakes. Tom Chapman beyond the three-point arc, right side of the floor. Chapman back to the top of the key to Fernholtz, kicks it into Hernandez. Turnaround shot in the lane, good. By Lou Hernandez, back into the Spartans. And the score is 5-3 now in favor of the Raiders. Raiders will set it up with point guard Hans Albrecht working the dribble. Near side to Andy Abramson. Now into the corner, it's Gus Boland. Back to the top. Abramson has it. He'll shoot the three. It's off the rim, no good. Tied up on the rebound. The Spartans will get it as Fernholtz. And Boland tied it up. And the Spartans get it on the possession check. And now that arrow, of course, will be in the favor of the Raiders the next time that they check it, next time there's a tie-up. Schliemann will put the ball in play to Jason Retzlaff. 18.5 minutes to play, first half, 5-3. The Raiders have the lead. Right side pass goes to Chapman. Chapman working the dribble, stops, feeds it to Hernandez, kicks it inside to Schliemann. Now Chapman back to Schliemann, driving off the glass too hard. Hernandez fadeaway on the offensive board, won't drop. Tipped out, Fernholtz recovers. Baseline fadeaway is on the way, and Fernholtz makes it. And this game is even at 5. First tie at the other end. Bank shot won't drop, but they put it in. Boland will for Brainerd. 2-point advantage for the Raiders. Fernholtz off the dribble. Good. Chris Fernholtz very good. He's got 4. We're tied at 7. These two teams can exchange baskets all day. It's always been that way when we play Brainerd. Up and down the floor, it seems. Scott Savor with the basketball. Bounce pass right side to Scott Kimmen. Swings it across to Andy Abramson. Gets it in Boland's hands. Lead pass, and it's Hernandez anticipating well and coming up with a steal. Now Schliemann to Chapman behind the defense for the shot. He missed it. He was well underneath. Could have jammed it and didn't. Usually if Tom has that option, he will. Tried to soft touch it in, and it rattled off the rim, no good. Into the lane, Boland, left-hand hook shot. Let's talk about that. Boland, good left-hander, had it under control and hit that little hook shot. 9-7 now. Fernholtz goes baseline. We got a block at the baseline being whistled against Hans Albrecht, his first. Second team foul against the Raiders. And with 17:03 to play in the opening half, the Spartans will throw it in from underneath, trailing 9-7. Retzlaff will put it in play to Jim Schliemann at the top of the key. Over to Chapman, left side, penetrating to the hole off the glass, and Chapman ties the game up. He's got that good quickness, that quick first step. Into the front court, Albrecht will set the offense against Fernholtz. Passes off to Andy Abramson, gives to Boland on the left side. Back to the top. Here's Abramson. Boland, near side to Albrecht. Puts it in Kimmen's hands on the left side of the floor. Albrecht penetrating, getting the screen, driving down low around Hernandez, kicking it through the lane. Chapman is there to come up with a steal. Jason Retzlaff finding Schliemann, takes it to the hole, gives Jason an assist for Schliemann as his first field goal, and that has 3 points. And the Spartans take the lead for the first time today at 11-9 with 16:15 to play in the first half. Top of the key, ball in the hands of Scott Savor, brings it left side to Abramson. Retzlaff on him, delivers a bounce pass into the lane, fadeaway shot. Well, tie to the left. Bounce pass to Lou Hernandez. Here's a feed to Schliemann off the glass, 15. He's got 5. Lots of offense so far, 24 points in just over 4 minutes. Both teams working the ball well in their offensive ends. Andy Abramson back to Savor at the top of the key. On the right side, it's Bolam who has 8 points. To the corner, the shot over Hernandez is no good. Fernholtz has the rebound. Looks right side to Jason Retzlaff. Retzlaff dishing, Hernandez side of the lane. Lou puts it to the floor, has it knocked away, and we've got a foul call, but it's going to be Savor with his first. And that's team, or second rather, foul number 3.
Number 33, Scott Savor. That's his second.
I'm too used to it. Against the Raiders. Spartan guys will let that comment on the videotape, I think. Inbounds pass, baseline, no good. Chapman tips it out. Hernandez will chase it down. They'll keep it on the offensive end. Fernholtz, three-point arc, three-point line, fade away off the rim. Tipped and controlled underneath by the Raiders' Andy Nelson, the 6'5 sophomore, in for Savor, who's on the bench now with his 2 fouls. 15 minutes to go, first half. From outside the arc, no good. Bolam gets the offensive board, works it against Schliemann, back out. 3 is open, the 3 is good. And it's 14-13, the Raiders get the lead back. Retzlaff lead pass, Hernandez, the jam. And that's the third lead change, and the Spartans have it back, 15-14. Nice speed by Retzlaff, and the completion by Hernandez. Right side in for Bolam, who's got 8 points. Schliemann, baseline, strips the shot, and then Bolam gets it back on the back. Team foul number 4 against the Raiders. Mike Turnbull wants a timeout. We'll break for 30. 14:27 to go in the half. It's 15-14. Spartans by 1. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on KBKK.
First, 20-second timeout for the Raiders.
Spartan men lead it by 1, 15-14, with 14:27 to go in the opening half here at Central Lakes College in Brainerd. Spartans are 15-4, and they are 6-3 in division play. Fernholtz with the basketball, top of the key. Backing up on the dribble near midcourt now as he is guarded by Hans Albrecht. Spartans come off the bench with Dan Huberty here. Spelling Schliemann. Huberty down low, taking the feed, stripping the ball, gets it back down to court. They tie it up, and Central Lakes will get it now. Spartans have their first turnover. We've had 3 lead changes, 4 ties already. 6 minutes gone in this opening half. Lady Spartans lost to the Lady Raiders 74-59 in the opening game of our Spartan basketball doubleheader. This one has all the makings of an intense battle. The Raiders have 3 three-pointers already, and that gives us another lead change, our 4th of the game. Chapman is fouled on his baseline penetration, and we'll see free throws for the first time in this game. And Albrecht is guilty of his second personal foul. Team foul number 5 against the Raiders. Spartans have 0. No fouls for the Spartans. Chapman at the free throw line to shoot 2. Schliemann actually had free throws earlier, was 1 for 2. Chapman at the free throw line, 57.4% on the year, and he hits the first one, and has 3 points. Tom averages just under 11 points a game and 5 rebounds per game. Great shot blocking ability. He's a leaper. And he hits both free throws, has 4 points. The game is tied at 17. Jeremy Innes is into the lineup. 5'9" freshman guard, and Huberty knocking the ball away, and it goes out of bounds off Huberty. Good hustle by Dan, trying to come up with possession of the basketball. Trevor Marole is in. Schlieman's coming in. Hernandez will come out.
Checking into the start, number
Central Lakes
43,
have
Jim
Andy Nelson,
Schliemann.
the 6'5 sophomore in the lineup.
And in for the Raiders, number 31, Rich
41, Rich
Oberfeld.
Oberfeld is in, a 6'3 sophomore. Raiders Innes gives it to Oberfeld. Out beyond the three-point arc to Scott Kimmon. Now back into the lane. The shot on the way off the heel. Here's Huberty with the defensive board. Here's Shumpelman across the way with the broken hand and the cast on his hand. Here's Jason Retzlaff's first shot. No good. Huberty, the offensive board, the putback and is fouled. So Dan with a good offensive board. It's going to be interesting to see how Dan responds, how Nick Holmquist
Number
responds
25,
to
Andy Nelson, that's his first.
they will both be getting in the absence of
Dan
Gary
Huberty to
Shumpelman.
shoot two.
Foul is assessed to Andy Nelson, his first. Team foul number 6. The Spartans still looking for their first foul. Huberty with 2 free throws. He misses. Dan is out of Eden Valley Watkins, the same school that Gary Shumpelman is from. So they know each other well. And Huberty hits his first point of the game on that second free throw, and it's 18-17 now. Spartans regain the lead. We've had 5 lead changes and 5 ties already, and we've only played 7 minutes. Top of the key. Ball in the hands of Rich Oberfeld. Gives it to Innes. Cuts in on the wing against Trevor Moreau. Three-point area. Kimmon with the basketball. Chapman all over him. Kimmon penetrating. Dishing down low. Ball knocked away by Trevor Moreau and out of bounds. Shot clock is down to 14. Raiders will pass it in from underneath. And the Raiders are getting ready to go to the bench again as Robert Jessen, the 6'4 freshman, is coming in. Jessen will
Checking in for the Raiders,
replace
number
Russ
51,
Roloff.
Robert Jessen.
Innes looking, passing it into Jessen, who is guarded by Schliemann. Back beyond the three-point arc, Scott Kimmon up high. Here's Innes beyond the three-point arc again. Shot clock down to 5. Is Central Lakes aware of that? They penetrate the lane, loose ball, scramble, and there goes the shot clock. So the Raiders turn it over. And Schliemann will put the ball in play to Jason Retzlaff with 12 and a half minutes to play in the first half. Spartans lead at 18-17 over the Raiders of Central Lakes. Retzlaff to the baseline. Fadeaway is short, and it's boarded by the Raiders. And Kimmon comes away with it. Bounce pass to Innes, threw it away. Raiders have their
Checking
first
in for the
turnover.
Spartans, number
Spartans have
21,
Nick
Nick
Holmquist in
Holmquist.
for Tom Chapman. Schliemann giving it to Retzlaff, and Retzlaff walks it up on the dribble, and he's met at midcourt by Kimmon. Right side pass to Holmquist. To the top of the key, Schliemann lobs it inside. Huberty behind the defense, couldn't get it to fall. Spartans get the offensive board. Moreau, bounce pass inside, batted away by the Raiders, and they'll come up with it. Raiders with Innes, moving it ahead into the front court. Oberfeld back to Innes, right side bounce pass to the baseline. Jessen back out. The 3 is open. It's on the wall. It's good. 2-point baskets for the Raiders. We've had 6 lead changes. Brainerd with a 2-point lead now at 20-18. Trevor Moreau got a foul call on Schliemann. Away from the ball, and that is the first foul of the game against the Spartans.
Number 43, Jim Schliemann. That's his first.
11:34 remaining.
Team first. Number 15, Chris Fernholz back to the Spartans.
Fernholz checks back in. Jason Retzlaff will get his first rest. Innes setting the offense up high. His pass to the top of the key, taken by Andy Nelson. Brings it in to Jessen. Kicks it back out to Innes. Penetrating free throw line. Leaning in. Dishing off Jessen.
Number 51, Robert Jessen.
Has his first hoop. Brainerd has a 4-point lead. Fernholz, top of the key, left side to Moreau. Guarded by Innes. Takes it down low to the baseline. Now he delivers a pass to Schliemann. Back out to Holmquist. Stolen away. Third turnover by the Spartans. They set it up to Jessen. Jessen dishing. By Holmquist and hits with 2. Kimmon going to the line as Holmquist gets his first foul. Team foul number 2 against the Spartans, and with 10:56 remaining, the Spartans down by 4. We'll see free throws for Scott Kimmon, the first 2 foul shots for the Raiders in this game. Huberty and Holmquist will come out. Chapman and Hernandez return to the lineup. 22-18. Raiders by 4. Kimmon's foul shot in the air and good. 4 points for Kimmon. Bolam leads all scorers with 8 points. Raiders have hit 4 3-pointers already. Kimmon now with 5, and the lead is 6. Biggest lead of the ball game for either team. Fernholtz working against Innes. Stops the dribble, hits Schliemann side of the lane. Loose ball, tied up, Spartans keep it.
Out ball, possession arrow is Spartans.
They'll pass it in on the far side. Actually, from underneath now, Fernholtz will throw it in. They spread it out down the lane on the inbounds. Roll in the corner. Trying to get into Lou Hernandez, and it's a good steal. Good anticipation by Andy Nelson. Now the Raiders are going to walk. Kimmon fell down with the ball, spun around while he was on the floor in possession of the basketball, and the walk was called. 24-18. Raiders up by 6. 10.5 minutes to play, first half. Trevor Morrow to Jim Schliemann. A lob pass. Hernandez to the hole for an easy ball like that to Lou. Chances are pretty good he's going to score. 6 points for Hernandez. Inside, turnaround. His first two. 26-20. Spartans trail by 6 with Fernholtz delivering inside to Hernandez. Lou goes baseline on the dribble. Bank shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up again. He doesn't get it down, but he does draw the foul. And Lou will step to the free throw line. With 10:04 Kimmon getting his first. Hernandez has 6 points. He will shoot 2 free throws. Abrams returns to the lineup for the Raiders, and Jason Retzlaff is back in for the Spartans.
Hernandez shoot 2.
Hernandez from the free throw line. 68% on the year, and he misses. Spartans as a team hit 68.1%. That is exactly Lou's percentage. 6 points for Lou. Hernandez is averaging 16 points and 6 rebounds per game, and he hits his 7th point of this game. We are at the midway point of this first half, and the Spartans are trailing by 5 at 26-21. Innes penetrating the lane, dishing, and Schliemann intercepts. 6 Raider turnovers and a pass to midcourt. Gets away from Retzlaff. Turnover number 5. 3-on-1 into the lane. We've got a charge. Charge against Rich Oberfeld, and a turnover for the Raiders. And both players are hurting. Now Oberfeld is up, but Schliemann had established position. Took that charge and paid the price. 9 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the first half. It's 26-21. Retzlaff will walk it. He's picked up at midcourt by Rich Oberfeld. Right side to Chapman. Back to the top. Schliemann. Left side Retzlaff. Penetrating free throw line. Skip to the ball. Tied up. Raiders get it. 6th Spartan turnover across the floor. The three-pointer is there. It's off the iron. It corners the backboard. Hits the iron support. No call though. Fernholtz the rebound. Here comes Chapman. Chapman to Hernandez. Up the lane. Into the lane. Lou with some fancy ball handling. He's got 9 points, and it's 26-23. Four by 3. Chapman trips the pass away, and it goes off the hands of Andy Abrams out of bounds on the far side. Bolam is back in for the Raiders. Spartans down by 3. They have possession of the basketball. We have 9 minutes left in the first half. At halftime, Ann Williams will join us. Talk about the Lady Raiders' victory over the Spartans earlier today. Schliemann off a nice effort by Chapman, and then Schliemann converts. 7 points for Schliemann. Chapman, we told you, had 11 points and 5 rebounds a game. He also was a nice shot. He makes it a 3-point Brainerd lead again at 28-25. Pass in for Hernandez off his hands and on the bounce. Chapman is also averaging over 4 assists per game. Kimmon returns to the lineup. Rich Oberfeld will leave. 8.5 minutes left in the first half. It's 28-25. Raiders lead it. We have had 6 lead changes, 5 ties in the opening half. Penetrating toward the hoop and Andy Nelson. Nice move to the line. 5-point Raider lead at 30-25. Retzlaff driving right side of the lane, puts the ball in the air, off the rim. Boarded by Scott Kimmon. Kimmon takes it out of the backcourt, top of the key, near the free throw line, right side to Innes. Driving in on the wing, dishing back out to Kimmon. Bounce pass, left side of the corner. Andy Abramson takes him to the lane, flying hook shot won't drop for him, and the rebound to Schliemann. Puts it in Retzlaff's hands. Jason pushes it up the right side to Fernholtz, who will shoot for three off the dribble, and Fernholtz with 7, and it's 30-28. Spartans trail by 2 as the Raiders enter the front court with Innes handling the basketball. Innes gets a screen from Abramson. Keeps the dribble going, now passes back out front. Into the hands of Andy Nelson, across the floor, right side to Kimmon. Gus Bolam has it into the lane, shuffles it, nice flip, but it's losing control of the ball down low as Andy Nelson. He hit the rim, and the ball just kind of slipped out of his hands, and he took the shot. Here's Fernholtz from the corner. Goes back to the Spartans. Raiders take a timeout with 7:08. Duke did nothing. The Gophers are leading Iowa 32-28 at halftime in Big Ten action. We'll keep you posted on that as we get scores. Dan's keeping on top of it back at the studios. Steal by Retzlaff. Retzlaff breaking and hitting the layup. Off the steal. And the Spartans have their biggest lead. They're up by 3. They have trailed by as many as 6. 6:40 to go, first half. At halftime, Ann Williams will join us. Lady Spartans lost to the Lady Raiders 74-59 earlier today. And their record goes to 5-5 in Division play. It's going to the wire for the ladies in the playoffs, that's for sure. On the penetration. Penetration maybe gets the hoop. 10 points for Boland. Retzlaff up the floor to Hernandez. The goaltending call saying there's basket interference underneath. It's getting a little out of hand. We got a block on the Spartans, and the Spartans got a charge on that. They're not going to get it. Foul on Schliemann. Second personal on Schliemann. Third team foul against the Spartans. Lou Hernandez asking for the goaltending call at the other end. The officials not acknowledging that there was any interference there with the basket, but there was. Andy Nelson is at the line to shoot 2. And he nets the first one. We're tied at 33. 6th time in this game that we've had a tie. Second one on the way, and that's good. So the lead goes back to Brainerd. And that is the 8th time that we've had a lead change. 34-33, the Raiders lead it with 6 minutes to go in the half, and Jason Retzlaff will work the ball up high against Scott Kimmon. Stops the dribble, feeds it down low. Schliemann to the corner. Fernholtz, the open three. And he has 13 points. He is on fire, and the Spartans have the lead back at 36-34. Raiders top of the key with the shot on the way off the rim, no good. By Andy Nelson and boarded by the Spartans. Here comes Retzlaff. Over the line, Jason penetrating near the free throw line. Leans in, dishes off. Schliemann, left-hand shot doesn't drop. Boarded by Brainerd. Central Lakes with the rebound with Boland has it stolen. Fernholtz kicking it in to Schliemann. The layup's no good. His first, the bonus is on, so Schliemann will shoot.
Schliemann to shoot 2.
Shooting foul, he's going to shoot 2.
Back in for the Raiders, number 13, Hans Albrecht.
Hans Albrecht is back in for the Raiders. Spartans Huberty is ready to come in, but he's replacing Schliemann, so Schliemann shooting will not come out yet. Spartans by 2. Schliemann puts it up and through. 8 points for Schliemann. 37-34. Spartans back up by 3, and now by 4. That's their biggest lead. Schliemann has his 9th point of the ball game. He will come out. Huberty will enter the lineup. 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. 38-34, Spartans by 4. Raiders with the basketball. Andy Nelson on the wing against Hernandez, into the lane, dishing down low. Kimmin will pass it back through. The three-pointer is open, and it's it's 38-37, Spartans by 1. Raiders have hit 5 three-pointers. That's off to Fernholtz, off the pass, that's blocked out of bounds off the Raiders. That was touched. No, that wasn't touched. That's off. Retzlaff right in the official's face on that, and there was a touch on that. I must have a real good seat to see these plays happening. Maybe we should put an official in the stands to overrule things. Did you ever think of that? That might work. Penetration. Fernholtz fires the ball. Said he was on the arm, so Fernholtz with his first. 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half. 38-37 the score. This gymnasium is site of the Spartans state championship back in 1988. What a win that was against Mesabi Community College. Left side three-pointer on the way. Abramson misses. Huberty gets the board. Spartans lead by 1 as Retzlaff brings it out in the backcourt. Jason, top of the key, long three, down. 5, and the Spartans are back on top by 4. Free throw line area, shot on the way, rattles around, no good. Offensive board, and it is touched at the baseline by the Raiders, and then recovered by Retzlaff. Jason up the floor to Chapman, broken up. Out of bounds, off, Albrecht. 4 minutes to go, first half. Chapman will pass it in from across the way. Spartans 41, Raiders 37. Chapman passing to Jason Retzlaff. Jason takes a dribble, lobs it inside. Hernandez turning, little hook shot, good. Lou's got 11, 43-37. Each team has now hit a 6-point lead in the ballgame. 3:45 left. And we've got a foul inside against Hernandez, and that is the team's 5th foul, and on Lou, his first.
Foul number 55, Lou Hernandez. That's the first.
Raiders will pass it in.
15 foul.
From underneath the basket, Hans Albrecht will throw it in. Albrecht's pass comes out beyond the three-point arc. Chapman comes flying by him and got a piece of the ball. Well, he got a high on that one. Scott Kimmin. Beyond the arc, penetrating, foul on Chapman. Chapman's got his first foul, and that's team foul number 6.
Foul number 11, Todd Chapman. First
side with Andy Abramson.
16 foul.
Passes back to the top of the key. Right side on the wing. Now to the top.
Not on the phone.
At the top of the key, the shot on the way. It's short, it was deflected. Chapman comes up with a loose basketball. Cuts into the lane, takes it all the way to the hole. Chapman's got 6. And the score is 45-37. 3 minutes to go. The Spartans have the biggest lead in this ball game. It's an 8-point advantage. Lob pass inside, broken up by Retzlaff, saved by Retzlaff. Hernandez at the left side. Here's Jason Retzlaff. Jason penetrating into the lane, dishing down low. Huberty has 3. Timeout taken with 2 minutes and 43. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the first half of this game. The Spartans lead by 10. Nice entry pass down low at the baseline. Finishes, but should be assist. And that one out front to Gus Boland. Nice feed. Across the floor, Moreau has the basketball. Moreau and Fernholtz. Fernholtz and Huberty and Hernandez. Fernholtz back to Fernholtz. 2-10. 47-39. Spartans by 8. Fernholtz penetrating, spinning into the lane, puts it up off the rim, doesn't drop for him, and the Raiders clear the defensive board. As Gus Boland comes up with a rebound. Here's Albrecht, top of the key. Backs up on the dribble against Moreau. Spartans playing man-to-man. Pass comes on the wing to Gus Boland. Huberty on him. Boland looks back to the top of the key. Abramson has it, penetrates, kicks it out to Albrecht, shooting over the roll, short, offensive rebound. We've got a foul, and that will be his second. Bonus is on. Both ways, so we will see free throws here. Minute 41 to go.
17 foul. Scott Savor,
Hernandez and Schneeman each have 2 fouls for the Spartans. Savor and Albrecht each have 2 for the Raiders. A minute 41 to go. Spartans lead by 8. We've got some, evidently there's some blood on the shirt. When there's blood, you have to get it cleaned up, and somebody's going to have to come in to replace Scott Kimmen. So Kimmen's got to come out when he can. So Kimmen's going to wear 53. Free throw doesn't drop. The offensive rebound. Nice pass and a block by Huberty and a foul on Huberty. And that is going to put Gus Boland at the line for 2. Savor's free throw was no good. Huberty picks up his first foul. Team foul number 8. 1:38 to go. This is a 2-shot foul for Boland. He's in double figures with 10 points. He misses off the heel. Raiders are 4 out of 6 from the line. 47-39. Spartans by 8. They have led by as many as 10. Second one is good. So Boland has 11 points, and the lead is 7. Spartans with the basketball. Here comes Fern Holtz. Kicks it off right side to Holmquist. Baseline shot on the way. And here's Holmquist. Spartans on 9 at 49-40. Minute 20 to go in this first half. All the way, Albrecht. Layup good. 5 points for Albrecht, and it's 49-42. Spartans by 7. Chris Fernholtz back into the front court. High post pass to Hernandez. Gives it back to Fernholtz, top of the key. Marole. Bounce pass inside to Huberty. Kicks it back to Marole. Off the pass for 3 and 40. Marole has his first 3, and it's 52-42. Spartans back on top by 10. On the entry pass, we got a foul on Huberty, and the 1-and-1 coming up for Boland once again. And went for the steal. Second personal on Huberty. So Boland to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1. He has 11 points. 52 seconds left in the half. Spartans lead by 10. Gophers have a 4-point halftime lead over Iowa. They had a double-digit lead at one time in that first half. Boland hits the free throw. He'll get another. On the way, and it is no good. Hernandez gets the board. Outlet pass to Fernholtz. Far side of the floor. Fernholtz over the line. Will set it up right side to Trevor Marole. Marole brings it back to the top. Looking for help. Huberty comes out to meet the pass. Now Holmquist driving, baseline, dishing back out to Fernholtz. Half a minute to go in the first half. The shot clock is at 14. Fernholtz keeping it alive against Albrecht. Moving it in near the free throw line. Kicks it out to Marole. The long 3 is there for Trevor. For Trevor Marole, and the Spartans have their biggest lead there. 55-43. 10 seconds to go. First half. Here's Albrecht working the dribble. 2 on the clock, and he pitches it up the lane. Savor at the buzzer. Into the first half. The Spartans have a 10-point halftime lead. It's 55.
For the week kids. They're in grades kindergarten through 3rd. They're performing to Zippity Doodah.
Yeah, I will.
That was scary. I didn't see her.
Well, we're back at Central Lakes College in Brainerd. Just underway in the second half. And the Spartans lead it by 10 as they look to go to 7-3 in the division and give themselves a 2-game cushion on the rest of the division with a victory here. Baseline penetration, no go for Savor. Down low. The Spartans get the rebound, and here they come. Lead pass to Hernandez, knocked away, and in the corner it goes out of bounds off Central Lakes. Spartans will throw it in from underneath. Jason Retzlaff, Jim Schliemann, Tom Chapman, Lou Hernandez, and Chris Fernholtz. Starting the second half, we got a walk on Chapman. Turnover is the 7th, or the 8th rather, of the ball game for the Spartans. Oh yeah, let's see, the Raiders, I gotta figure that out. Oh yeah, Scott Kimmons wearing 53, not 23. So it threw me off for a minute there. Boland has it, top of the key. He had some blood on his jersey, and he had to change his jersey. Here's Kimmon. Nice dish into the lane to Savoy. In the second half, and the Raiders have cut the lead to 8 once again as Retzlaff sets it up beyond the three-point arc to Fernholtz. Back to Hernandez up high, hands it to Fernholtz, gives to Chapman. Chapman works it right sideline, cuts in on the wing, goes into the lane, dishes back out to Fernholtz, straight on for 3. The shot was blocked. Schliemann right underneath with the layup. Schliemann becomes the 3rd Spartan to reach double figures. He now has 11. And the Raiders set it up right side of the floor. Kimmon bounce pass, kicked out of bounds by Chapman. They'll recycle the 35-second clock, and with 18:42 remaining in the ballgame, the Spartans are up by 10. Raiders will throw it in from the near side. Gophers were ahead by, I think it was 12 at the last check, 42-30 in the second half. Kimmon penetrating baseline, dishing back out on the wing, free throw line area, Savor. Now the three-point range, Albrecht will put the ball in the air, in and out. Tipped up out of bounds, last touch by the Raiders. Spartans get the basketball, minute and a half gone in the second half. And Fergus Falls Community College leading by 10. Here's Jason Retzlaff, working it left side, gets a screen from Schliemann, gives it off to Schliemann, into the lane, dishing to Hernandez, back to Schliemann, puts it up off the glass, in and out, and pulled down by Savor with the boards aggressively. Right side behind the defense, a layup, good. And Boland has 14 points as he converts off the pass. 2 minutes gone in the second half, 57-49. Spartans by 8, a foul out front before the shot. Jason Retzlaff was hacked.
Foul number 53, Scott Kimmon.
Gets his second personal. Team foul number 1 against the Raiders. Now the Spartans will pass it.
The second half.
Schliemann will throw it in from underneath. Back out to Retzlaff, cuts into the lane. Jason on the penetration. 7 points for Jason Retzlaff. Averaging right around 20 points a game. Spartans lead by 10 again, 59-49. Their biggest lead has been 12. Brainerd's biggest lead was 6. We have had 9 lead changes. We have had 6 ties. We've got stoppage of play as the ball was kicked by the Spartans. They'll recycle the 35-second clock and throw it in on the offensive end from underneath. Hans Albrecht will pass it in. His pass comes out beyond the three-point arc to Kimmon, gives it back to Albrecht on the wing, cuts in against Fernholtz, takes it up, and it's blocked by Hernandez. Here's Retzlaff moving out of the backcourt. Got a double dribble call on Jason Retzlaff. Okay. Retz is saying, what is that? A double dribble? He never even stopped. Dribble, I don't understand that problem. And it's Albrecht. Abramson gives it back right side to Gus Boland. Around the three-point arc to Kimmon. Returns it to Savor. On the wing it goes to Gus Boland. Outside, Kimmon is short. Schliemann picks it up and leaves it for Retzlaff. 17 minutes in the ball. Spartans lead it by 10. Retzlaff penetrating, dishing to Hernandez at the low post. Turnaround shot in the lane by Lou won't drop. And it is saved down low. Nice effort there. And Andy Abramson will keep it in play. Albrecht, top of the key. Gets the screen, bluffs the shot, now puts it up, and he is fouled by Fernholtz. And Albrecht will shoot 2. Fernholtz has his second foul.
That's the second.
Albrecht will shoot 2. He has 5 points. Each team with 1 foul here in the second half. 16 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Spartans lead it by 10. They have led by 12. That's been the biggest lead. And then Albrecht hits the free throw. He has 6 points. Raiders are 7 of 10 from the line, same as the Spartans. Second free throw on the way, and that's good. Jason Retzlaff up the right side. Jason works it to the near side, sets up from 15, hits the shot. 16 and a half on the clock, 51-51. The Spartans maintaining that 10-point edge through the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. Seville beyond the three-point arc. They've got the Raiders coming in next Thursday for the final regular season game. The feed from Albrecht, who has 6 points, and it's back to an 8-point margin. Monday night, Northland Community College at FFCC. Ladies at 6, men at 8. Here's Chapman, baseline. 63-53. Kimmin back the other way. Kicks it out, free throw line, Savor. Gives to Albrecht up high, and the Raiders will set against the man-to-man half-court defense that the Spartans are implementing here. Right side penetrating, baseline shot on the way off the rim, no good, boarded by Retzlaff, and now foul is called. No foul, they went out of bounds off the Raiders. That was right first time, it isn't.
Foul number 35, Abramson.
Team foul number 2 against the Raiders.
Second team foul.
63-53, Spartans by 10, they have the basketball. Retzlaff will bring it into the front court. Works it left side, stops the dribble, looks down to the baseline to Chapman. Around the arc, Chapman lobs it inside for Hernandez, and he threw it away. Raiders scooped on that one. 10 turnovers now for the Spartans. The Raiders have turned it over 11 times. Albrecht will set it up against Fernholz, moves it to the right side to Andy Abramson. Kimmin inside, fade away against Hernandez. Spartans lead by 8. We played 5 minutes in the second half. Spartan ladies were beaten by the Lady Raiders 74-59 earlier today. Schliemann to Retzlaff, cutting in on the wing, giving it down to Hernandez. He'll turn and shoot, and Lou is no good. In and out. Here's Schliemann being fouled. Good offensive rebound. Gus Boland gets his second personal. That's team foul number 3.
Foul number 21,
Points. He's at 3 out of 4 from the line, and he'll shoot 2 fouls. 14 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's 63-55. Spartans by 8. Andy Nelson will enter the game. And he'll replace Gus Boland. Schliemann shooting 2. First one out of the way, and it's good. 12 points now for Jim Schliemann. Spartans by 9. They'll try to get up by 10 once again here, get that double-digit lead back. Free throw on the way is good. So Schlieman's got 13.
Checking in for the Spartans, number 51, Dan Huberty.
Law Office of Fergus Falls. Remember, knowing your legal rights is protection for you and your family, and the Haggard Law Office will help you out. The Jump Ball Administration game regarding the Jump Ball Administration, brought to you by the Haggard Law Office of Fergus Falls. So if you have questions about your legal rights, contact the Haggard Law Office of Fergus Falls. Back to the action. The Raiders really working into Savor here with entry passes from the wing. He has 8 points now. 6 of them have come in the first 5.5 minutes of this second half. 65-57, Spartans by 8. Retzlaff to Fernholz, back to Retzlaff, stripped to the ball and fouled. And they're going to throw the ball in from underneath. Team foul number 4 against the Raiders. Huberty will pass it in. Huberty trying to get it to Retzlaff. Now he finds Chapman, left-hand corner. Tom gives it up to Jason Retzlaff. Cuts in, free throw line, behind the back. A little trouble with it. Gives it to Fernholz, 3-point area. Back to Jason. Now Jason will reset it. 20 on the shot clock. Nice feed to Lou, and Lewis up the lane for a two-hand slam. And Lewis 13 points, and the Spartans are back on top by 10. Developed quickly. 67-57 is the score. Spartans with a 10-point advantage. Raiders with the basketball, far side of the floor. 3-point area. Driving in on the wing, taking it into the lane. The shot on the road. Nelson in double figures now with 10. 67-59. Retzlaff facing some double team pressure in the backcourt. Spins away from it. Gets it ahead to Chapman. Drives side of the lane. Turns to the baseline. Puts it up off the heel. Gets his own rebound. Takes it out to Fernholtz. His three is short. Hernandez with the offensive board. With a volleyball inside. He couldn't handle it. 2-on-1 break at the other end. His first foul, that's team foul number 2, and Albrecht's going to the line to try to convert a three-point play. Hance Albrecht has 9 points. Roll it in. 61. The Raiders cutting that 12-point deficit down to 6, and now an opportunity to get to within 5. Albrecht, 6-foot sophomore out of Crosby. At the line to complete the three-point play, and he does, and it is a 5-point Spartan lead. 67-62. Full court pressure. Retzlaff takes the feed off the left sideline, double team, drops it back to Huberty, fires it over the line to Moreau, has the open three, shoots off the dribble, off the iron, tipped up by Chapman, no good. And the Raiders Robert Jessen, and that is his first. And that's team foul number 5 against the Raiders. Happened on the rebound. So the Spartans will throw it in underneath the offensive basket with under 13 minutes to go. Spartans lead by 5. Retzlaff will put it in play. Jason looks out to Huberty. Now finds Chapman on the wing. Retzlaff, free throw line, driving. Side of the lane, left hands up, off the rim, and a rebounding foul on Huberty. Huberty's got his third personal. That's team foul number 3. 5-point goal game. The Raiders have the basketball. 12:45 remaining in the game. Albrecht will run the offense. Followed by Moreau. Spartans man-to-man, and here's Albrecht. And with 12.5 to play, Spartans lead by 2. 67-65. Trevor Moreau, bounce pass to Chapman in the corner. Takes the baseline. It is rejected. Chapman is through. Chapman will go to the free throw line with 12 minutes.
Number 61, Robert Jessen, that's his second.
Jessen has his second personal. That's team foul number 6.
Team 6.
Chapman on the line.
Shoot 2.
2 for 2 today. He has 8 points in the ballgame. Spartans by just 2 points. And the free throw in the air, and it's good. Tom will try to join Chris Fernholtz and Jim Schliemann and Lou Hernandez, who are all in double figures, with his second foul shot. That would put him at 10. Shot in the air, and that's off the heel. Holmquist getting ready to check in for the Spartans, who left the right throw. Up the left side, shooting off the pass, air ball, offensive rebound, no good. Tip up, no good off the glass. Schliemann gets the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Raiders. Last touch. Holmquist in, Chapman out, 12:07 left. 68-65, Spartans by 3, full court pressure. 1-2-1-1 full court press. They double team the ball. Schliemann ahead to Holmquist. Beyond the three-point arc. Gives it to Retzlaff, shoots off the pass, 3 points for Jason. And the Spartans kick the lead back up to 6. 71-65, penetrating. Kimmon, a step in front of the free throw. Kimmon's got 11. The Spartan lead is at 4 with 11:40 to go. Retzlaff takes it from Schliemann. Back to Jim Schliemann, across to Jason Retzlaff. Over the line, right side to Holmquist. Holmquist on the wing, takes it to the corner on the dribble. Retzlaff helping him out, gets the ball, takes it in, fade away in the lane, off the heel. Holmquist, good rebound, back to Jason. Side of the lane, shot won't drop, tipped up and in. Schliemann now has 15. And the Spartans are up by 6 at 73-67. Kimmon for 3, off the rim. Schliemann grabs a rebound, the outlet to Moreau. And the Spartans now with a 6-point advantage, 11 minutes to go. Retzlaff drills it inside to Schliemann, who is hammered and will shoot two. Schliemann will get the foul, and that will be his third. 10:59 to go. Schliemann to the line.
Number 35, Andy Abramson. That's his second.
Abramson, his second. Schliemann to the line is
For the Raiders, number 39, Rich Overfeld.
And his team foul number 7 now.
And that is for the Spartans, number 15, Chris Bernhold.
Returns. And Retzlaff will
Schliemann to shoot
go to
two.
the bench for a break. Moreau, Schliemann, Fernholtz, Holmquist, and Huberty on the court. 73-67. Spartans by 6. Schliemann trying to add to that lead, and he does. Schliemann has 16 points. And he has hit 6 out of 7 from the line. And misses the second one. Good rebound by Holmquist. And the Spartans now have a 9-point lead at 76-67. Top of the key, Hans Albrecht working against Moreau. Right side penetration. Cuts in on the wing. Pitches it back through the lane, and the layup. Nelson taking it right to the hole. Boy, Albrecht is a creator with that ball. He does a nice job.
Number 21, Nick Holmquist. That's his second.
69, Holmquist with his second
Nelson to shoot
personal.
one.
Team foul number 4 against the Spartans. 10:40 left. Spartans by 7. And now Nelson will try to cut it to a 6-point difference. Free throw on the way, and it's good. 10:40 to go. Reminds me of trying to get my taxes done. And then I think it's Smith Evanson and Company, one of our sponsors on Spartan basketball. So I got to make my appointment. You better too. Well, Mike or Fred, get it done. Get your appointment. They'll help you out. They'll do a great job. Fernholtz back to the corner. Holmquist and broken toward the baseline. The ball in behind him. It goes out of bounds. That's 12 turnovers for the Spartans. Central Lakes with 11. They have played a turnover-free half so far. 76-70. Spartans by 6 as we approach the midway point of the second half. Beyond the three-point arc, the ball in the hands of Rich Overfeld. He penetrates, dishes through the lane. Kimmon. 14 for Scott Kimmon. And we are at the midway point of this second half. Fernholtz steps over the line. His pass stolen away. Spartans pop it up again. And we've got a backcourt foul on the roll. It's team foul number 5 against the Spartans. So no shots resulting yet. That's the first personal on the roll. Jason Retzlaff in with 58 to go in the ball game. 76-72. Spartans lead it by 4. Their biggest lead has been 12. Raiders have cut it to 2 here at one time in the second half. But the Spartans kicked it right back up again. But now it's a 4-point game, and the three-pointer by Kimmon. Hard off the heel, scramble for the loose ball. And that race really by the Raiders. Now it's staying away. Hands off Holmquist. They pass it in at midcourt. Albrecht has it. 9:40 to go. 76-72. Spartans by 4. Nice bounce pass. Holmquist lines up with his third foul. Nick really committed there. There were no shots. Raiders will throw it in underneath. He committed going for the block, and then Kimmon stopped his penetration, and he came down on his
Foul number 21, Nick Holmquist. That's his third.
Raiders will pass it in with 9:35 to go, down by 4.
16
Chapman for the Spartans.
Back in for the Spartans for 11 time Chapman.
And Holmquist will come out. From underneath, Albrecht will enter it to the corner to Kimmon against Chapman, and kicked away by Tom. They'll recycle that 35-second clock again. We'll check in with Dan on our break and get a Gopher update for you. They should be winding things down or over by now against Iowa. Had a 12-point second half lead. There's Albrecht between the circles. We've got whistle and conference between the officials. Okay, they didn't reset. That's what the deal was, because the ball was kicked away. Mike Turnbull wanted to reset, so they stopped playing and then do reset it. So 35 seconds on the clock. Bounce pass comes beyond the three-point arc. Here's a shot by Albrecht. That's off the rim. Rebound goes to Retzlaff. Last touch by Robert Jessen of the Raiders. The Raiders are 12-8, 6-4 in the division. Right side, Retzlaff. Over the line. Right side to Chapman. Down low. He gives it back to Retzlaff. Has the screen. Hits the Jason now with 14 points, 9 of them in the second half. Beyond the three-point arc, the Raiders set it up with a bounce pass into the lane to the hole. No good. Huberty, defensive board. Under 9 minutes to play. Spartans lead it by 6. It's 78-72. Nobody in jeopardy of fouling out in this game right now. Everybody with 3 or less. Retzlaff dishing, Schliemann finishing, but we've got a foul before the shot. The bonus is on, so the Spartans will shoot the 1-and-1. And it will be Retzlaff. Jessen gets his third personal. Retzlaff for the 1-and-1. First time today with Jason. Savore and Abramson return to the lineup. Kimmin leaves. And so does Jessen. Retzlaff at the line, 81.7%. Best foul shooter on the team. And he bangs it off the rim. I should never mention this. 78-72 lead for the Spartans. The Raiders have the basketball. Albrecht bluffs the three, penetrates Chapman field. Chapman, here it is, showtime. Chapman, oh, he missed the jam. He was some contact. Coach Retzlaff cannot believe there was not a call on that. Well, that was set up for a beautiful jam, but that was saved down low as the ball went out of bounds toward the out-of-bounds area. Spartans intercept now. Schliemann will get the one-hand. 18 points to Schliemann. And it's 8-09. The Spartans have kicked it back up to an 8-point lead, and we do have 8 minutes to go as the Raiders cross into the front court. Ball on the left side of the floor in the hands of Oberfeld. Goes to the corner to Savore, back to Oberfeld. Right side to Bolin. Out of the top of the key to Andy Abramson. Guarded by free-throw line area. Savore overhead. Savore has 8 of 10 points in the second half, and it's a 6-point Spartan lead. Hernandez off the feed for Retzlaff. Really has 15 as he hits the turnaround shot. The other way, the Raiders Albrecht. Chapman went for the steal. Now he's got it on the second shot. Chapman up the floor for Schliemann. Puts it to the floor. There's contact and a foul on Albrecht. And that's the third on Albrecht. The 9th team foul against the Raiders, and Schliemann has been all over the floor. He's got 18 points in this game.
Schliemann to shoot.
7:28 to go. Spartans lead by 8. Schliemann's got some blood pointed out by Andy Abramson. We're going to have to wrap it. Okay, just play the one ad here, okay? Schliemann hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He has 19 points and going for 20 here. And this, if he makes this free throw, it will give the Spartans a 10-point lead again, and it's good. So 20 points for Schliemann, a 10-point Spartan lead. And with 7:20 remaining in the ballgame, the Raiders will set it up left side. The Gophers lead 65-58 over Iowa with 3 minutes to go. 7-point Gopher lead. Albrecht straight on for 3. Rims around, passes off the glass, no good. He skies to the defensive board and puts it in Retzlaff's hands. Jason steps into the front court and he's met there by Rich Oberfeld. Lob pass into Hernandez in tight, and he is fouled. And the lead is secure. The foul is on Bolam, and it is his third. Hernandez has 15 points. He is 1-2 on the free throw line. Rich Oberfeld will check out. Kimmin is back. He's been pretty steady for the Raiders today with 13 points. Here's Lou Hernandez at the line. Hitting the free throw. Lou is right on his average now. He's been averaging 16 a game. He's got 16. Second shot on the way. No good. Tipped by Schliemann and a foul on Schliemann. That puts the bonus on. And we're going to see
Number
Gus
43, Jim
The Raiders
Schlieben,
have
third.
team fouls, so every time they commit a foul, the Spartans will go to the line for 2. Spartans are at 7 fouls, so every time they commit a foul, the Raiders will shoot the 1-1, and that's what we're having here as Gus Bolam steps to the line. He has hit 2 out of 4 foul shots. He has 14 points. Bolam's left-handed free throw is good. So a 15-point day so far for Bolam. And one more shot. Back to a 10-point lead. Second one in the air, and that one is no good. And the Spartans get the rebound. Screaming with the outlet pass to Retzlaff. Retzlaff over the line will run the offense as he's guarded by Kimmon. Into the lane for Hernandez. Assist by Jason. I think Jason's got 10 or 12 assists today. Inside, Savor reverses. Pretty good second half. 10 of his 12 points have come in the second half. Retzlaff double team backcourt. Passing across to Fernholtz into the front court. 6.5 minutes to play. Spartans lead it by 10. Retzlaff cutting in, dishing off. Chapman has it beyond the arc. Chapman hands it off to Retzlaff. He's guarded by Kimmon up high. Right side feed goes to Fernholtz. Now Schliemann has it straight on. Retzlaff goes baseline. Way up along the baseline, and a foul is called that'll put Jason on the line for 2. Against Andrew Abramson, his third. Retzlaff 0 for 1 at the free throw line. 14 points. 6:07 remaining. It's 87-77. Spartans by 10. Their biggest lead has been 12, and Jason can equal that with a pair of free throws here. He hits the first one. 10-point half for Retzlaff, who has 15 for the game. Schliemann leads the Spartans with 20. Hernandez has 18. Now Retzlaff has 16 as he gets the second one also. And we have 6 minutes left, and the Spartans with a 12-point lead. Right side bounce pass into the lane. There's Bolam. 7-3. He's very effective with that if you give him room to use it. 10-point lead. Retzlaff up the right side to Fernholtz. Bounce pass back to Jason Retzlaff. Retzlaff is being defended by Andy Abramson. Fernholtz gives to Schliemann now at the top. He's being watched by Bolam. Retzlaff cuts in, free throw line, dishes. Chapman jams, but we had the foul before the shot, so Tom won't get those 2 points, but Jason Retzlaff will go to the line to try to get some more.
Foul number 35, Abramson.
Andy Abramson has his foul. Jason will shoot 2. Substitution for the Raiders. Rich Oberfeld will come in. Abramson will come out. 5:33 remaining. And the Spartans lead it by 10, and Retzlaff will shoot 2. 16 for Jason, and there's 17. 90-79. Second one on the way, and it's in and out, no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. The Raiders really hit the floor hard. Gus Bolam, but he's up. Seems to be okay. Bolam has the ball beyond the 3-point arc. Holding it, looking. Takes a dribble. Bounce pass kicked away by Chapman. They'll recycle. They'll get 35 fresh on the shot clock. 5 minutes and 16 seconds left. I'm starting to grumble. Since I ate, so after the game, I'll do something food-wise. I was thinking of ribs from the sandpiper and maybe that, but that's 2 hours away, so I don't know if I can make that one. To the baseline, we've got a foul on Chapman. Sandpiper Restaurant, Westbridge Mall, one of our sponsors on our Spartan coverage.
Foul number 11, Tom Chapman.
The block off the baseline is second personal. And going to the line for the Raiders, we will see Scott Kimmon, who has 13 points, but the Spartans take a timeout. 4 minutes, 50. Free throws being taken here by Scott Kimmon. 4:59 to go. The Spartans lead by 11. Kimmon will shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. And his free throw is good. Schleeman's had a nice game. 14 points. 90-80. Gophers are leading by 3 with under a minute to go, but Iowa making a comeback, so it's a 3-point lead. Second shot by Kimmen is 15 points. Schleeman up the left side for Fergus. Here's Jason Retzlaff. Almost got his brother Justin in the game. I can't do that yet. He's too young. Fernholtz left side beyond the three-point arc. I'll make a prediction, though. Justin will play for his dad. That's my prediction. Here's Jason spinning, free throw line, dishing. Fernholtz steps behind the three-point line, off the rim. Rebound, Schleeman in traffic, puts it up. Drops and is fouled. The hoop and he goes to the line.
Schleeman shoots 1.
22 points for Schleeman, going for 23. Overfilled with his second personal. Three-point play? No. Missed it. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Boland. Into the corner, Kimmen. Guarded by Chapman. Bounce pass back out in the wing. Oberfeld dishing down low. Boland, little hook shot again. Missed that one. Offensive rebound. Raiders kick it out. Albrecht wants 3. Off the iron. Schleeman kicks it. Boland misses, and we got a foul on Boland. Boland gets his fourth foul. We'll see 2 shots at the other end. Turbo may get a key here if he doesn't watch it. Wouldn't surprise me. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go. It's 92-41. The Spartans lead it by 11. Just 2. Schleeman has 22 points. 23. Another great effort from Jim Schleeman here this afternoon. 24 points. Schleeman averages 10 rebounds a game, 16 points a game. He has surpassed both of those numbers, I do believe. Kimmen, bounce back inside, knocked away by Chapman, loose ball, nice effort, Raiders save it. Overfilled got it into Kimmen, and his shot is off the iron, and rebound by Fernholtz, who then lost it underneath. That's 19 for Boland. Spartans with a basketball. Chapman, baseline, throws it over the hoop for Lou. Into the lane, and Lou misses the shot and draws the foul. 94-83, Spartans by 11. We've got a foul called that will put Hernandez on the line. And that's
That's his third.
Hernandez has 18 and is 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 3:43 remaining. Shot on the way by Lou off the front of the rim, no good. Spartans without Gary Schupperlin, who's on the far side next to Coach Retzlaff with his forearm in his hand and a cast. Broke his hand in the game against Rock the other night and is out for 10 days. They're going to reevaluate it at that time, but Rex said it'll be 4 to 6 weeks before he's totally ready to go. But it's possible the soft cast that he could do some playing if the Spartans get to a state and beyond. Hernandez making the second free throw. It's a 12-point lead. Raiders have the ball. Albrecht with 3:20 to go. With the Kimmen against Chapman. Turns left side near the baseline. Forces the shot. Chapman guilty of the foul. Will put him on the line and a chance for a 3-point play. 17 now for Kimmen. Chapman's got his third foul.
Count the basket.
Kimmen to the line.
Kimmen to shoot.
He's had a nice game, very nice game. He's got 10 points in the second half, 17 for the day. Has hit all 4 of his free throws. He has a 3-pointer. And he'll try to make this a 3-point play. Free throw up and down. After a single-digit lead, 95-86. Timeout taken by the Raiders. And with 3:17 to go, we'll take
Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah. Gophers lead 68-66 with 5.8 seconds remaining in their game at Iowa. They led by 18 at one time. They're going to be lucky to get out of there with a win. Retzlaff double team, kicks it ahead to Chapman, inside to Hernandez, dishes to Schliemann, way up no good. Schliemann gets a rebound, puts it up no good. With the offensive foul, no rebound, and that will result in 2 free throws. Chapman with his foot, personal foul. 2 minutes and 58 at 95-86. And who does Braden have going to the line here? Looks like well, they were trying to get Albrecht up there, but the referee said, no. He's not the guy.
Number 21, Fals, shoot the double double.
3 out of 5 from the line. 19 points. And Bolin, the 6'4 freshman lefty, puts it up off the rim, no good. Everybody's in the situation now where the fouls result in 2 shots because they each have 10 team fouls and a half. And that's one of the rules of basketball. Second one up. Good. 20 points for Bolin. 95-87. Spartans by 8. Retzlaff works it out near the midcourt stripe. Chapman gets it to Schliemann. Outside to Fernholtz. Now Retzlaff holding the ball. Working the dribble. 2:40 to go. They double team it. Retzlaff keeps it going. Fires over to Fernholtz. Top of the key. Down to Chapman at the baseline in the corner. Inside to Schliemann. Lobs it back out to Chapman. Now Fernholtz penetrating. Free throw line. Back out to Retzlaff. Stolen away by Albrecht. Here comes Albrecht dishing. Bolin shooting. No good. Fernholtz gets the rebound. Here comes the Spartans. Oh, boy, they had an opportunity there. Retzlaff. Right side Fernholtz. Back to Retzlaff. Returns it to Fernholtz. They're taking some time off. Here's Hernandez. In the right-hand corner, out to Fernholtz. Contact there, and Albrecht gets the foul. It'll be 2 fouls. Foul on Albrecht. 2 fouls. And we'll see Fernholtz at the line. Chris had a great first half. He had 13 points at halftime, including 3 3-pointers. He has not scored yet in the second half. Really lit it up in the first half, though, when the Spartans built up their 12-point lead. He was one of the keys. Misses the free throw. More Spartan basketball Monday night. Northland in town. Doubleheader. Ladies at 6, men at 8. He misses both free throws. Raiders trail by 8. They have the basketball. Albrecht passes it off to Andy Abramson. He's a 3-point player. 3 threes. Fernholtz. Left side. Chapman penetrating. Hits it. He's fouled. Chapman will go to the line. He's got double figures with 11. And he'll have a chance at a 3-point play. The Spartans can breathe a little easier now, as it was down to a 5-point game, but now Chapman has put it back up to 7 and trying to make it 8. 97-90, 151 remaining. Chapman from the free throw line. Picks it up and in.
22nd time, Itasca Community College will play the CLC women here at 6 o'clock. That's Wednesday night.
68-66 final. Okay. Thank you. The Raiders turn it over as we're back to the action after that 20-second timeout. Spartans lead by 8. Retzlaff with the basketball. Gophers have won 68-66. At Iowa, the ball game is over. The Gophers have an 18-point lead. Iowa tied
Number 53.
with 3 seconds to go.
That's his third.
At 66 on a 3-pointer, and then the Gophers were fouled and went to the line, made 2 free throws, and win it 68-66. What's up to the line for 2? He has 17 points, and now 18. Jason is 4 out of 6 from the line. Spartans looking to go up by 10 and get 100 points on the board, and they do both. 19 for Retzlaff. It's 100-90. Minute and a half to go. The three on the way by Abramson is off. Offensive rebound. Albrecht takes it back out. Turnaround shot is good. So Albrecht now with 15. And the lead is back to 8, 100-92. Schliemann, left side to Chapman. Ball goes through his hands. Brown gets it back. Fernholz out near midcourt. 1:10 remaining. Fernholz to Jason Retzlaff. Jason holding it. And we've got a foul. Kimmin gets his third foul, and Jason Retzlaff is back on the free throw.
Number 53, Scott Kimmin. That's his fourth.
For Retzlaff, and he will shoot 2 more free throws. And a lot of foul shots in this game. 1:02 to go. Spartans by 8. Retzlaff looking for his 20th point, which is right on his average, and there it is. Jason's had 15 of his 20 in this half. And he's got double digits in assists today, too. Second one is good, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Spartans by 10 with a minute to play as the Raiders take it into the front court with Albrecht. Left side, turning, Kimmin for 3. Off the iron, boarded by Schliemann. Double team, triple team, bounce pass to Retzlaff. Retzlaff, top of the key, takes it back out. Fernholz at midcourt. Pass to the middle. There's Retzlaff. Now Fernholz. Fernholz brings it to Chapman. Down low to Hernandez. And Lou's got 21. And the Spartans with a half minute to go, lead it by 12. And we have a timeout taken. We'll return to Grant. And it's 104-92. The Spartans lead it by a dozen. They have never led by more than 12. But they have had a 12-point lead a couple of different times in this game. Early on in the game, we had 9 lead changes, and we had 6 ties. But since the Spartans got the lead about midway through the first half, they have owned it. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, no good, but a foul. Hernandez getting his third. And Scott Savore to the line. He has 12 points. He is 0 for 1 at the line, and Savore has got 10 points. 22 seconds left in the ball game. Savore for the first of 2 free throws. Good. Spartans have Northland of Thief River Falls on Monday, and then Central Lakes of Brainerd on Thursday, both at home. Final 2 home games of the year. Bowling came over the rebound. I don't know how they thought that would jump, but they did. Spartans get the ball. Retzlaff is fouled by Albrecht. The ladies at 6. Big games for both teams. But the Spartan men have clinched a tie for the 4th playoff spot. With this win today. Kimmin fouling out with 18 points. He was 5 for 5 at the line. And Jason Retzlaff for the free throw once again.
Also checking into the Spartans, number 31, Jermaine Champion.
Jermaine Champion is in.
Number 3, Ryan
And
Erdman.
Liberty's back in. Ryan Erdman is in. And Eric Dingman. These guys don't get to play a lot, at least Erdman and Dingman and Champion haven't. Free throw good by Retzlaff. 22 for Jason. 19 seconds remaining. Second one up. That's good.
And checking into the Spartans, number 21, it's
We'll come back in. Jason Retzlaff with 23 points. Jason's got a knee bruise, but he looks to be fine. The inbounds pass picked up by Albrecht. 106-93. Spartans by 13. Their biggest lead of the day. And we've got a 3-pointer that will not count because we've got a foul away from the ball. And Albrecht's going to go to the line. They're setting a screen, and he was run into.
Foul number 3, Ryan Erdman, that's his first. Go back.
So Albrecht goes to the free throw line. He has 15 points, 10 of which have come in the second half. He is perfect on the line on 3 attempts. In and out. 13 seconds left. Look at this, 13 seconds left. We've got a 13-point lead, and number 13 is at the line. How's that? Second one up. Good. 16 points now. Dingman's pass for Erdman is out of bounds. Threw it away. 16 Spartan turnovers. 10 seconds remaining. Inbounds pass, Walbrook. Top of the key, bounce pass in the lane. Sabor takes it up, misses, tips it up off the glass. No good, out of bounds. Belongs to the Spartans. 4 seconds remaining. The main champion into Nick Holmquist. Up the floor to Huberty. Huberty, Erdman at the buzzer, and no good. The shot went in, but the buzzer sounded good. The Spartans. Place tie. Win 106-94, 7-3 in the conference in the division. While Brainerd drops to 6-5.
Thank you and good afternoon.
We'll be back with a scoring summary for you on our post-game show in 2 minutes. The final score from Brainerd, 106-94. The Spartans win it. 2-point again.